Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is a request from 6th Pulsar, who wanted the mass production Qubeley in the late model colors, which are basically the Qubeley Mark II colors that are used here in GBO2. And they are, I just transplanted them over and fix some color placements, because the default Mark II colors in the game are just really nice. That is a nice shade of pink they managed to get in there. And so yeah, I am happy with this, and yeah, it's a fun machine to use. It is of course a support with most of the other Qubeley's tricks. It doesn't have the double beam sabers, and it doesn't have any of the three-pronged beam saber of the Mark II. But it does fairly well with single saber on those rare occasions when it gets to use it. But it has, it also only has two different funnel attacks, but unlike any other version of the Qubeley or any other new type use mobile suit, it can use both of them at once. So that is definitely worthwhile. It has the shoulder cannons as well, so. And this is, 6th Pulsar did not necessarily stipulate in space, but since I hadn't shown it off in space, and this was during the Operation Star 1 promotion, I wanted to give it a go. So, and ultimately, like I said, I think I did fairly well here, so, and had a good time with it, so that is you know, I like to run rounds where I'm having a good time and doing well, so where I'm doing well, where interesting things happen, that kind of thing. So, things people might actually want to watch. Just, wild concept there. And so far, we're doing very well. Ridiculously well, in fact. 5,000 to 900, which, I say ridiculously well, but it is still more than possible, especially in an ace match, which this is, to lose from this point. So, yeah. Somebody else got the pilots, so, I gave a couple of good stabs at it with the follow funnels and didn't get anywhere, so now I am probably about to get killed. Let's see, I missed them. See, somebody else tried to kill them. I think somebody else did get them. I'm trying to get back on the point and then get my mobile suit in a second, but yeah, this is taking points in this kind of chaos very difficult. There's an enemy pilot here, and to be honest, I managed to get the point away from them, so I'm just going to abandon it and get back in my very heavily damaged now mobile suit and just get to fighting, because, yeah, I don't need to be sitting there vulnerable any longer. I may as well be in my suit doing damage, because I got a good shot off on that DO, so. But yeah, hopefully we will ultimately get that point, but at the moment, yeah, I'd rather be fighting. I spec this entirely for defense, which you can probably tell. It has enough slots that you can more or less get all three of its defense stats into the 40s. Melee is the lowest. It may only go into the mid-30s, but still, you can tank this thing up really well. So that was my goal. I am dead, but it took me a long time to get there. Defensive builds, in my opinion, work better at the high costs. I got told that they seem to be what an awful lot of the Japanese players tend to use, but I decided to try it for myself, and yeah, anything you can stack defense up to 40 or 50 on in multiple categories, you will be able to hang in there and fight for a long time. So I personally think it's very much worth it, and I recommend trying it. Like I said, it works better at the higher costs because there's a lot more slots available at those costs, but I found even at slightly lower costs, you can tank out a standard Gundam fairly well. You'll see that in the next few days, because I had a really fun round in a standard Gundam, because in case you didn't know, they did just buff the standard beam rifle, the one nobody used because the Super Napalm was better. It now has a 2-second charge time, so you can do a lot more with it than you could previously, and it's nice. And I need to be pulling back. I'm caught in a crossfire here, and I'm focusing on a Char's DJ, which is a raid, and I don't need to be fighting. But basically, I knew it was going to close on me, so I decided to take the fight to it first. Foolish, because as you can see, I was down to almost no hit points. So, and yeah. But I became an ace, so that's maybe not the good news. But actually, in terms of when I died, it's great news, because I died before I was worth triple points. So, both aces are dead. That's not a bad place to start the ace phase of the round from either, because it gives the aces a chance to get themselves together, you know, step back and figure out where best to attack from, and also hopefully give your teams time to soften things up, hopefully without killing them. Was definitely going through another phase there lately where ace matches were not working out that way, sadly. Just had a lot of people just getting ahead of themselves and taking kills that I could have gotten and could have won us the match. Was in a match with a really overzealous Humberby recently that just must have taken like 3 or 4 kills from me, and just reminded me I really need to set Ace Can Handle This on both of my accounts, because I only have it on one. Trying to kill that Qubeley, but I'm getting stun locked down while I try. And let's see. Yep. Nope, it got away. I think someone else might have gotten the kill. Yep. So, yeah, like I said, one of those things. But right now, it's just chaos, so I can't really fault anybody. And I got that kill as well, so that's good. Enemy ace is moving in on me. If I have to be killed, that's... at least I'm taking up time that could have been somebody else, getting that same triple points. So, but let's see. The enemy ace, I think, has been destroyed. Yeah, I was really kind of hoping my team would back me up there, as I said, but just, yeah. I was kind of getting deep into it for a support, but if you want to get close enough to get the kills, you kind of have to sometimes. Plus, the mass production Qubeley, especially with a tank build, is not the worst thing to get close with as a support. It can defend itself moderately well at mid-short range. I think you saw that round I played recently where I managed to hold off an awful lot of things on the ground, so... yeah, we've got a good lead. I'm kind of venturing forward, because I saw allies sticking, to the front there. Someone sending the fallback tell, I agree, but if, until the allies are ready to fall back, which now they are, I felt obligated to stay and, keep fighting, because if the ace came back in and started picking them off, then we'd have a problem. Now we're going to have a problem because they've all respawned en masse, so and I'm in a really vulnerable spot because I can be attacked from above and below, so there's not a lot of time left, but I need to be very careful of what I'm doing, which I maybe or may not be doing. Let's see. Again, basically, because it is the most dangerous thing, I spent most of my time trying to keep that DJ locked down. And in the end, it worked out, so I made some reckless moves. I was maybe too cranky with my tells, but again, this was during Operation Star 1, so, that was the time of crankiness for a lot of us, I think. But yeah, 6,635, so a full third of the score. 5 kills and 3 deaths, not bad, I'd say. So that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We will be back soon with more, so till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later! I'm not sure if there's any more Qubeley variants we could get in here, but given that we've got one of each flavor and they're all pretty solid, if we don't see any more of them, I'm basically okay with that. But wouldn't mind seeing if they could come up with some variants too.